Hello, my jellyfitters. My name is Jim, and this is your Daily Brogue for the 10th of July, 2025. So, last time I mentioned that I wanted to talk about art in some way. What I want to talk about in art is actually art and artificial intelligence, right? So, to think about what we mean by that and stuff like that. So, I look at a lot of this stuff, it's pretty good. There are a lot of really interesting things people do. I like them. Um, but I think there are a lot of things that it won't ever replace. Most importantly, I don't think anything that we might consider high art will ever be replaced. However, I think things that take less thought and require less human, less insight into the human condition will. And there are some reasons for this. So, one thing I was thinking of is just think about um, think about what I wanted to say here. It's probably sufficient now. Think about the sort of things that AI is really good at. Right? One thing AI tends to be very good at is um, making one-offs, right? It's not really good at keeping things stable, right? We've seen this. You've seen this mostly in those with dancing girls and things like that, and they're still fairly bad. They're still fairly bad. They do not stay sort of in good shape very long, and this actually makes some good effects, right? It's fun to see the things changing and moving around while they're trying to do whatever they're trying to do to animate these things. But obviously, that's a problem. In fact, I've gotten work because basically you can't make 12 drawings of the same thing and have 12 drawings of the same girl and have them all look the same with AI. It just doesn't work. You need an artist to help you, even if you're going to use AI at this point, unless you're blatantly stealing things, right? And that's not what we want to do. Um, Maybe I'll talk about how people overstate how much AI steals things, but some people using AI definitely steal things. And that's a fairly big issue, I think, right? It's bigger if you happen to be a girl and, they're doing things with your face and somebody else's fake body, right? Okay, let's wander around and see if we can find some more things. This needs a scroll of shattering that should be on this level. It's probably this. So AI is really good at um, doing a few things. This is good. Your chain ran abandoned mail. Grab that. We see the little swords. There's a tech magic. Okay, we will get rid of the banded mail. I see that guy there. Right. The banded mail. Okay, so what we want to do is figure out what can happen. So a lot of amazing things this AI can do, right? We're down with that. We're not going to be Luddites. We're not going to say there's something necessarily better. Um, do the human stuff. I mean, it's sort of like uh, if you had to think about even just transference and awareness is probably as good as it gets. Crap. Can I get through without dying? Yes. Okay, so they're just things that AI is good at. So I will just pretend we believe that. I'm not going to say there's anything special about, let's say, animation, right? Animation from a big company, big animation company, it tends to be fairly bad. I bet AI can do a better job. So I think animators that work for large animation companies, they could be in trouble. Comic book artists could. but not right now. Right, not right now. But fairly soon, um, AI will be able to put together more consistent figures and faces, especially, and people will be able to create much better comic books. Let's say, not just comic books. I mean, think of a Marvel movie, right? A Marvel movie um, is actually a movie. It's not just a comic book, and yes, in some way, it's a little bit of it's a little bit derivative of a comic book, but it's not a comic book. It's different, and it's completely formulaic. So anywhere where there's a formula that people use, let's see, how am I feeling? That's a place where it's likely that AI can actually do a better job than people. Um, Technically, it doesn't have to be better; it just has to be a little bit cheaper, right? But it will be better, right? So, I mean, just like chess was once not as good as chess programs didn't used to be as good as human beings. Now they're better than the best human beings. That will happen with everything. Unify. That's not okay. Sanctuary. Those four are probably enchanting. Protect armor. Is that what armor? Negation. All right. Um. So AI is going to, at some point, replace a lot of things that we think of as very human. So movies won't be made that way, and anything entertainment related. Um, but I think this is not going to happen at the most skilled levels, and there's a reason for that. It's not in the skill itself, because AI can mimic that skill quite readily. It will be in the imagination, right? And the problem is going to be that um, AI, not being human, is not going to give us anything that tells us about the human experience. Okay. Yeah, that Darblade Master really screwed me over. I'm not ready for him. Let's do a mace. Not really ready. Um, had four enchantings, but nothing really worth enchanting. I should have hit that thing with a wand of slowness, and then hit myself with the haste charm, and then I might have had a chance against the dark.